to KwaZulu Natal, where the issue of poor or no access to water is a real day-to-day challenge for many communities, especially around eThekwini. After battling with restricted access to water since the April floods, there is, however, some good news for Hambanathi residents. The eThekwini municipality has delivered more water tanks to the area today. Community members were protesting again yesterday, accusing the municipality of neglecting them. Well, eNCA reporter Lethiwe Mdluli has been monitoring that story. She joins us now. Lethiwe, thank you so much for joining us. So, protest action again yesterday by residents, but it seems some good news today. Tell us all about it.
Well, Sally, after a very intense protest by residents of Hambanathi yesterday, the municipality has gotten involved and tried to solve the water situation in that area. You'd remember that back in April, the water treatment plant in Tongat was damaged. And unfortunately, Hambanathi is supplied by that water plant. And because of that, it's almost 3 months without water supply. And the residents were saying that they feel neglected by the municipality, and that's why they took their frustrations out on the streets. The reason why they feel neglected is because they are claiming that they don't have enough water tankers supplied to the area, and also the JoJo tanks that the municipality has placed at various places around the community of Hambanathi are not enough. And of course, this is a result of the municipality's neglect, according to the residents. So yesterday there was very intense protesting that happened. It took the whole day, but the deputy mayor at the end of the day did visit the area and had a chance to speak to the municipality and also the organizers of the protest, where they came up with solutions as to what is going to happen. Fortunately for the residents now, they will have about 20 JoJo tanks that will be added by the municipality, and also 3 water tankers that will be supplying the area with water that come directly from the municipality. When I spoke to the resident, that was one of the organizers of the protest today, she told me how happy they are and are hoping that this solution, or this short-term solution, will actually work for them. This is what she had to say, Sally.
From now, we are working on getting those JoJos, because the deputy mayor promised us that they will give us 20 JoJos, and then they will provide us with more water tank at night, because we've been crying that people that are working, when they come back from work, they don't get water, because there will be no water from JoJos, and there will be no water tank that will provide them with water. So now they promise us from today, and hopefully we are wishing that it starts today, because they promised that from today, 6 o'clock, there will be municipality water tanks that will come in at Hambanathi. They will start at 6 o'clock until 6 morning. They will be filling all the JoJos that are inside here in Hambanathi, and I think they will cover all the Ward 62 doing that, because it's not only Hambanathi that has a problem of water like day and night. So I think they will cover all Hambanathi, like all the community that is next to Hambanathi, like Makwaveni, Newtown, Babris, and Blocks, all the communities, even Gandhi and Van Rover.
Just to confirm, Lethiwe, I presume she was speaking before these tanks came in, because you did say earlier that they had arrived. Am I right?
Of course, Sally, they actually started arriving at around 5 this afternoon. And the deputy mayor, I did speak to him a bit earlier on. He did confirm that they are working on supplying more to the area. So over the next coming days, they will be working with the committee that has been identified in the area, where they will then show the municipality which areas are in need of this much needed water, or JoJo tanks rather. So the JoJo tanks started arriving this afternoon at 5, and over the coming days we will see more JoJo tanks supplied in Hambanathi.
All right. Now, I understand there's another issue raised by the residents. They're concerned that people are being bribed, or people are bribing officials and getting their own JoJo tanks. Tell me more about that.
So yesterday when we were covering the protest, many residents that I spoke to were raising the issue of corruption and also bribery. They were alleging that some of the residents in surrounding areas were paying these municipal officials or the drivers of those water tankers about 500 rands to bring water to their own personal residence. And the communities did say that as a result, many other residents are left without water. They wanted the municipality to get involved and investigate because these claims are not new. It's not something that we're hearing only from Hambanathi residents. I think when I covered Tongat as well a few months ago, they did mention something like this, that some municipal officials are getting paid to supply water to certain areas. And then as a result, a lot of other communities are left destitute. When I spoke to the residents yesterday, they did mention that they have told their local councillor, but nothing had been done. And that's one of the frustrations that actually made them go on the streets and block roads yesterday. When I spoke to the deputy mayor a bit earlier on, I asked him about these allegations that residents are raising, because they also told him the same thing. And he did say that they have confirmed that these bribery allegations are there, but unfortunately no one has actually come out and said this is the driver that is taking money from residents. He had this to say about this issue. He does say that they will investigate it further.
Well, we are told that people there are paying 500 rand to fill their own Jojo tanks in their own home. We've been told about that. Unfortunately, we haven't been given someone to testify so we can open the case. But however, since we are now sending the supervisor to monitor that work, because we are also concerned, the amount of water tanks that are there is 7 in that particular Ward 62. If we're doing 3 loads per water tank, it means that is 21 loads. We shouldn't be having any deficit. But there's part and parcel of us putting some checking mechanism and the control to ensure if that was happening, it shouldn't happen. But the steering committee as well will also assist with that, because they know it is their water, they have the authority over it.
Well, let's really hope, Lethiwe, that we see this area and, of course, other areas affected by the water problems around eThekwini really coming right very soon. Thank you very much for that update. Our reporter, eNCA's Lethiwe Mdluli.